I gotta turn that music on. Okie dokie artichoke. No music when you're on YouTube. They will F you up for playing music in your live on YouTube. Well, somebody joined and then somebody left and nobody said anything, so I couldn't talk to you. So I searched the world over and I thought I found true love, but you went and you found another and you was gone. I'm just waiting for people to join. I wish I could pause the video record until people joined. Instead I'm just doing busy work until people join. Maybe nobody will join. That's entirely possible. People could be sick of my shit. I am stamping cards. Butterhag, thank you cards. 10 yesterday and 11 today. So if it keeps up at this rate, I will be out in 10 days. Yeah, 10 days. 10 days and I will be out. Nobody's joining. This is rather odd. Oh well. If nobody joins, I will just sign off and not have a story time. And I'll just go live maybe on Instagram. See who joins over there. I have a viral video going on Instagram right now. Somebody joined. I don't know how long they're going to stay. But I have a video going a little bit viral on Instagram because it's really fucking cool. Who is here? Announce yourself! Tell me something good. Doo-doo. Tell me. Tell me that. Hi, Z-Day. Nice to see you. Hi, hippie chick nerd lover. Nice to see you. So very nice to see you. I'm feeling better today than I was when I last sent you a message, hippie chick. Look at this. I just wrote and addressed and filled out and stamped 11 thank you cards. 11 thank you cards in 40 minutes. Is that pretty good? I think that's pretty good. That's 4 cards. 11. And I wrote a personal message on each one. Now there's only one person in here. Who left? Why did you leave, Z-Day? Or did Hippie Chick leave? Somebody left. It's nice to see you, Z-Day. I am much better today. I am much better today. I haven't sent cards in the mail in ages. It feels kind of cool to be sending cards. It only shows one person in here, but there are clearly two people in here, which is really odd. Yeah, there's two people in here, but it only shows one person. There's only a one, there's a one by the person icon. One of you doesn't count. Which one of you doesn't count? You both count. Oh, there it goes. Now it says 2. You haven't done it in years. I haven't done it in years either. They aren't Christmas cards. Yeah, it only says 1. And then it's, yeah. Anyway. So here's the deal. I got a nice little delivery today with goodies in it that I was pretty happy about. You're not nice enough to do cards? Well, these are thank you cards. These aren't Christmas cards. These are thank you cards. Thank you cards for followers who want a thank you card or have sent me something. They're thank you cards to my followers and to people who send me things. So they're not Christmas cards, so I don't feel guilty. I would feel so hypocritical if I sent Christmas cards, considering I don't believe in Christmas. I don't believe in Christ. I shouldn't send a Christmas card if I don't believe in Christ. But I can send thank you cards at Christmas time. It's the least I can do. Holy cow. My TikTok earnings paid for the cards. The gifts that you guys throw in my lives and gifts I got from views. I think Instagram might verify me. That would be really cool. I'm old school. You send thank you cards. Actually, I haven't sent a thank you card in ages either, so I can't say that either. I just thought it would be nice. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I ate almost a half a loaf of banana bread, a small mini loaf. And I am pretty happy right now. That's your birthday? Oh my gosh. That's a ripoff, isn't it? Happy birthday. I need to do something with this P1 PE, with this pipe. This pipe is jacked up. I need to do something with this pipe. It makes it easy to forget. Oh, okay. Oh, you forget your birthday because so many other things are going on. That's much better. Okay. Much, much better. I'm going to have so much fun on Christmas. I got a chocolate cocoa bomb. And the directions that came with it says that you heat up milk and then pour it in a large mug and drop the hot cocoa bomb in the hot milk and then enjoy it. I'm going to have that Christmas morning for my coffee. I wonder if I could, instead of putting it in hot milk, I wonder if I could put it in my hot coffee. If I could fill a large mug with hot coffee and drop it in there. Oh yeah, it sounds really yummy. Really, really yummy. And I have to tell you, you can look at my eyes and tell how good the banana bread was, I say. The banana bread was pretty good. Yeah, I did that, only I put my grinder in coffee water. I put my grinder in my coffee water the night before I was going to have coffee, and I heated it to almost boiling. Hello, Catherine Martinek. I think I sent you a card. Did I send you a card? Anyway, I put it in my teapot with my coffee water and almost brought it to a boil. And then I let it soak overnight. And in the morning, I brought it almost up to boiling again and shut it off and used it to make my coffee in my French press. Oh my God. I did that and it lasted. Yeah, your cat 210. Yeah, I just sent you a card. I was like, I recognize that name. Yeah, I sent that name a card. I just filled out 11 more. 11 more. I got a card today that was dated December 2nd. I should have dated these cards. Gosh darn it, I didn't put dates on these cards. I should have put dates. I should have put dates. Oh, it gave me an amazing day. It lasted a good 7 hours. And then you know what I did? I took the coffee grounds. I poured hot water over the coffee grounds again and had like yeah, I just added coffee on top of the coffee grounds. It was really good. It was really good. I had a little bit of water left. That's what I did. I added it to something. Somebody said add that. Oh, Crystal Light. I added the little bit of water I had into some Crystal Light, and it was really good. So I was buzzing from like 7 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night. It was great. It really was. That's the smartest thing to do with your grinder. People, really is. It's a smart thing to do with your grinder. I have been practicing how to write Butterhag. Butterhag. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. That banana bread was really fucking good. All I'm saying, I gave a little piece to Gonzo and Winston. They enjoyed it too. They're both laying here. Gonzo's laying next to me, actually. Did you guys see that video I did today about Gonzo? The way his black stripe on his back lights up. Did you saw that video? I was going to say, oh, isn't that crazy? That's going viral on Instagram right now. It's going viral on Instagram. It is, yeah, it's going viral on Instagram. I'll never let another big account share one of my videos, though. I can't believe. Wasn't that amazing? The contrast was just incredible. Yeah, the contrast on his back is impressive. It really is. It got almost black. It went from light tan to black. It's crazy. That was pretty impressive, wasn't it? I thought that was so fucking cool. Yeah, he's a cool dog. That mole on his eyelid is growing. It has doubled in size in 2 weeks. It is growing so fast. You've never seen that before? Well, maybe that really will go viral. Maybe it'll just really take off. Like, go crazy. I know. It's worrisome. But I read up on them today, and because of the way that it's shaped, I thought that it was really going to, I keep whistling through my tooth. It's so fucking annoying. Anyway, because of the way that it's shaped, it's so malformed that I thought for sure it was cancerous, but I looked it up on the internet, and even the ones that look like his aren't usually cancerous. So I feel better about that. I'm going to go get it cut out. They're going to have to do a major. They're going to have to resection his eyelid and then sew it together because it's so big. They're going to have to cut out his eyelid and then sew it back together again. And then I think this bottom one there, just freeze it off. He's got one on the bottom. He's got one on his back too, but they want a lot of money to treat it. And you know what I think I'm going to do with it? I think I'm going to use butane to freeze it off of his back. I think I'm going to cauterize the one on his back myself and then just medicate it. Keep it clean. That's what I think I'm going to do with the one on his back. I don't think I'm going to pay them. They want $250 for each simple one, and then over 300, I think it's $350 for the complex one where they have to resection his eyebrow. I got balls to do that? No. Hell, when I was a kid, you know how my dad got rid of my ringworm? My dad got rid of my ringworm when I was a kid by taking his butane, his can of butane for his lighter, and spraying it on my arm where the ringworm was. Killed the ringworm. It froze my skin and killed the ringworm. That's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to kill the growth on his back. It's just a real tiny one. They must use some kind of special x-ray to see them. What, you never heard of doing that? Shit, man. My dad came from old school. You didn't go to doctors. That was in the 60s. Parents did shit like that to their kids all the time. Oh yeah, he just froze my arm with his butane and it froze it out, you know? I mean, you learn shit like that in the army. He was a paratrooper. My dad was a paratrooper in the army. He jumped out of airplanes in the Korean War. And you learn shit like that. He had to know survival in order to parachute behind enemy lines. And that's where they dropped him, behind enemy lines in the Korean War. My dad jumped out of fucking airplanes in the 50s in the Korean War. And they taught him all kinds of survival shit. And he just killed that ringworm with his butane can, just like it wasn't shit. And I skipped off into the sunset. It never came back. It was gone. It killed the ringworm. I was happy. It's the same thing that your doctor does. It just freezes it. It will save me like $300 if I can do that myself. I shouldn't tell people I'm going to do that because I could end up getting like charges for doing that. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with my butane can. Yeah. He's gonna hate me for a long time after I do it, but because it's going to scare the fuck out of him, because I'm going to get him nice and calm and relaxed and chill, and then I'm going to psst. And he's not going to like it. Hello, Thomas Perry. I just filled out your card. Your thank you card. I just filled out your thank you card. No, it won't hurt him at all. It'll just scare the shit out of him. It doesn't hurt at all. It just freezes it. It just cauterizes. It's like cauterizing it, only better because it doesn't hurt. Hello, relative ancestor. Nice to see you. Yeah. Yep. I did 11 cards in 40 minutes. I already gave him, I'll save him a piece of banana bread. Yes, I will. For when he comes home from the hospital, yes, I will. I absolutely will. He's going to have to wear a cone. I don't have cones, though. I have big, fat, blow-up collars. Yeah. Poor guy. He's going to be okay, though. I got all worked up about it last night, thinking he had cancer. Because I realized how much bigger it is. Yeah, it's better than the cone. Yeah, I got a big blow-up one. It's not a cone. It works pretty good. It works really good, actually. It works really good. So I'm pretty excited about that. I didn't want to go live again on TikTok. TikTok lives are getting on my nerves. The only time that I think that they want me to have like the morning show, because the only time they let my live fill up with people is in the morning. So you have one of those soft ones for your cat. They work out really well. I think they're better. Yeah. I bought them for my dogs when we first moved here because they had allergies, and I bought them to keep the dogs from scratching their allergies. I had to train the dogs to not scratch their itchies when I first moved to Florida because they broke out in big sores all over the place. So what's new, everybody? We can talk about all of the controversial shit. Holy shit, look how red my eyes are. My eyes are so red. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. La da da la da da la da. Hi, Paula Gibson or Gladson. Nice to see you. I think all of these people that are in here right now follow me on TikTok. Did you just happen to accidentally find me on YouTube while you knew me on TikTok? That's kind of exciting if I'm on somebody's random page. Why am I singing a church song? On a hill far away. Hey, Paula Ray. Nice to see you. Stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. My mother used to love to sing that song. Not me in particularly, but my mother did. Came to YouTube just to check and see if you were on. So you didn't get a notice? I'm so glad that you came to YouTube. Yeah. They don't let me have a whole lot of people at night. There's all these big name people that are live. So I don't get a whole lot of people in my lives until later in the night. But in the morning, I really enjoy our coffee in the morning. I just wish I could play music on a YouTube live. It's really annoying that I can't. You know? My potato chip hack video has gotten over 1 million views on Instagram, but I don't get credit for any of it because I let it go with an account that asked if they could share it that has 22 million followers. So they have 22 million followers, and my video on their page got 1 million views, and I don't get shit for it. Okay, I don't get shit for it. They posted it on their page. They just gave me a little tiny credit link in the comment, and that's perfectly allowable on Instagram, and I will never do it again. If they ask me, I will never give anyone permission. I know, right? That's the way it is on Instagram. I thought it was like a duet on TikTok, but it's not. It's not. So I'm happy that I gave them 1 million views. I hope that Gonzo's Ridgeback goes viral. It already had like a whole bunch of likes just a few minutes after I uploaded it. So I think that's pretty impressive, watching his back light up like that in just a short 60-second video. It's pretty cool. They know who. Anyway. Wow, I really like the banana bread. Did you see? Hi, Elaine. Gonzo is a star. He's going to be a star. It's about time he got some love from this videos. Winston's always the one that gets in the videos, but Gonzo got some love this time. Gonzo is earning his keep now. Gonzo videos need to help pay for all of his shit. I posted it on TikTok. I bet it's already got more likes and views on Instagram than it does on TikTok because I'm so freaking shadow banned. Winston is a star too. Yep. This is the first time Gonzo has really been a star. He was a little bit of a star when I left him at the roadside park and drove 30 miles before I realized he was gone. He got kind of a little bit of stardom then, but for the most part, Winston is the one who gets all of the attention. Gonzo just gets my annoyance. I'm always griping at him because he's so fucking annoying. I'm sorry, Gonzo, I love you. What? Hippie chickie, what? Where's my bags? Where'd it go? Watch out, boy. I needed a... Oh, you didn't hear that story? Which story is that? I already forgot. What story? Which story are you talking about? 2 seconds after I say something, I don't remember what I said. So you have to give me like a little 1 or 2 word clue. Because I will tell you the whole story if you... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He didn't get left at the... Oh, that story. I don't know why I forgot that I just fucking said that. See, my memory is so bad. Okay, so here's the story. I was on the... driving down the main highway between Memphis and the next town in Tennessee. And it was rainy and it was... Isn't it bad? Ancestor, it's so bad. So I hit this really big pothole because it was raining really bad. And Tennessee is real bad for potholes when it rains, I guess. I hit this pothole and I pulled over in the bus to see if I'd done any damage. And I hadn't. So the dogs got out with me when I pulled over because they were freaked out because of the pothole. Because it was a really loud, it was a shocking jar, boom, boom, in this big old bus. It was really bad. And so I got the dogs back in the bus and I got in and closed the door and turned this way and I'm merging in traffic. Traffic was like bumper to bumper. In Tennessee, on the major highways, traffic gets bumper to bumper. So I'm looking to try to merge into this bumper to bumper highway traffic in the rain. And the door pops open and I thought, oh, I didn't close it tight enough. And so I just pushed the lever back and went back to trying to merge into the lane. And I got into my lane and I carried on down the road. 30 miles down the road, I exited at a love station to check better and to let the dogs go potty. And I pulled over to a grassy area and opened the door and said, let's go. And Winston is standing there. I said, come on. I said, where's Gonzo? And Winston just looks at me like, you could tell he like wanted to say, I don't fucking know. What did you just do? and, and I'm like, I go looking in the back. I look under the bed. I'm Gonzo. And I'm looking at Winston saying, where's Gonzo? And Winston's going to be like, I don't know. I'm running around crazy. And I'm thinking, holy shit. Where did I lose Gonzo? When was the last time I fucking saw him? God damn it, I have to quit smoking at night before I drive the next morning. I smoke so much fucking weed, I don't remember where I've stopped since the last time I stopped. Where is Gonzo? Where is Gonzo? And I went in and was panicking because I didn't know if I should call 911 or if I just call the non-emergency number for the highway patrol. So I thought I'll go in and ask. And of course there's a long line and I'm telling the clerk, I'm like all animated and freaking out and telling the clerk what's going on and saying, I have to talk to the police. I said, there was a really bad pothole and I don't remember exactly where it was. And one of the customers in line said, oh, that was exit number 49. Because evidently they hit the son of a bitch too. Okay. And so I said, okay, I'm going to go out and call. And so I go back outside and I call 911. And the operator came on and she said, 911, what's your emergency? And I said, it's probably not an emergency to you, but it's an emergency to me. And she said, ma'am, hi, Robert Brown, you have to calm down, ma'am. I can't understand what you're saying. I need you to calm down because I can't understand what you're saying. Oh, this is my dog. You'd think I was reporting a fucking murder or something. My kid just got hit in front of me. I mean, it was... Oh, you're fucking annoying, Robert. You know what? Here you are. You've come into my live and I'm in the middle of telling a story. I'm not even halfway finished with it. And you are annoying me. So here's the rudeness in you. This is why you got blocked on TikTok. And this is why you're getting blocked here. You're a little fucking kid and you're really annoying. Anyway, so I finally calmed down enough and tell her. And I said, right, that's the reason he got banned on TikTok. Is for interrupting. So anyway, he's the one who got his first account banned because he said I was gonna die, or it was my turn to die, or he came in and made a death threat, and all of my followers, there were like about 50 people in my live on TikTok at the time, and they all reported him for for wishing me dead, and he lost his account. And so he was in my live earlier repeatedly saying that he wants his old account back. And so I just blocked him, because if he hadn't, threatened my life, he wouldn't have lost his account. So, that's your bad luck, kid. You need to grow the fuck up. This is the school of hard knocks. All right. This is social media. You need to not threaten people's lives. So anyway, back to the story. So I called the police and I told them that I thought it was exit 49. And they said, okay, we've got an officer on their way. I said, the dog is friendly. I described the dog to him. I said, I'm on my way back, but I'm like 30 miles away. Right, Paula? And you reported him. He lost that account and he started dogging me to get his account restored in my live today. And yesterday too. Oh, that's okay, Christina. So anyway, I'm in the middle of telling the story the time I lost Gonzo on the side of an interstate and drove 30 miles before I realized he was gone. And so I told her I'm 30 miles away and that I'm hurrying. And she said, okay. And so I pulled on the highway. And the one thing about Tennessee highways is that there are a lot of dead deer on Tennessee highways. And if you saw Gonzo's video today, you know that he has the same coloring as a deer. And so I'm driving down the fucking highway, and every 3 miles there's a dead deer on the side of the road. And I'm driving on the highway and I'm like screaming at Winston, where's Gonzo? And I got my window open and I'm yelling out the window, Gonzo! I mean, why the fuck I was doing that, I don't know. And then every time I would see a dead deer I was like, oh my God, is that Gonzo? No, oh my God. And it was a deer, And so when I got to exit 39, where I should have gotten off, there was a repair crew working on the highway. And I thought, oh my God, it can't be exit 39 or 49 is what the guy said. It can't be exit 49 because there's a crew working there. There couldn't be a crew getting there to that pothole that fast. Surely not in just 10 minutes or, 45 minutes since I hit the pothole, there's somebody repairing it. I better keep going because I'm not sure what exit it is. So I keep going until I end up in Memphis. I'm like, holy shit. I know I didn't leave him in fucking Memphis. So I turned around and as I am getting back on the highway, so just to let you know, the exits each exit is a mile marker. And so when you're at exit 1, you're at mile marker 1. And I had to go to exit 49. I was at exit 1 and I had to go to exit 49 and the dispatcher called me. And she said, the officer has made contact with your dog. He asks that you please hurry because he's trying to get the dog and the dog isn't having it. I said, I'm at exit 1. I'm going as fast as I can. I'll be there as soon as I can. This bus only goes so fast. I drove down too far. I had to turn around and I've got to come all the way back. She said, okay. So she told him that. And I'm like, I'm driving that bus. I've got the gas pedal, this bus. I've got the gas pedal floored and I'm screaming at Winston. Oh, Winston, where's Gonzo? And Winston's, I don't know. Poor dog. So I'm going, please don't shoot my dog. Please don't shoot my dog. Please don't shoot my dog. Because it's a busy highway. If Gonzo freaks out and heads towards traffic, he's going to get shot because they can't let him cause a fatality accident on the interstate. I'm aware of that. And Gonzo is real skittish when I'm not around. When I'm not around, he is a bundle of fucking nerves. So I was so paranoid. So she called me back again and she said, how far are you? Because the officer's telling me that Gonzo, he's trying to get Gonzo and Gonzo is trying to lunge at him. And how, please don't kill my dog. Please don't kill my dog. Please, please, please don't kill my dog. My dog is not aggressive. He is not aggressive. He is okay. Please tell him his name is Gonzo. He is really not aggressive. He's just afraid. And so she called him and told him. So I'm driving and 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 I'm just about to get, actually, I'm probably 10 miles away. And she called me back and she said, okay, the officer wanted you to know that he secured your dog and he's in a canine kennel at the weight station, because it just so happens that where I hit the pothole was right beside the weight station that was closed. And so your dog is in a canine kennel in the weight station. Just go in and open the gate and get him. I was like, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then the cop called me and to make sure that I knew, and he wanted to let me know that he'd given Gonzo some Spam in case it made him sick to his stomach. I should be prepared, because he gave him a whole can of Spam. And I was like, a can of Spam? Really? He said, yeah. He said he wasn't having any part of it, but he went into his own. I guess they keep an emergency food supply. They keep an emergency food supply in their trunk in case they get caught out in weather or something. And so he took a can of Spam out of his supply. And the cost of my dog's loyalty is a can of Spam. Okay. A can of Spam got him to go in, got him to make friends with the cop and go in the kennel. So the cost of Gonzo's loyalty is, in fact, just a can of Spam. It's real hard to turn down a can of Spam, okay? Oh my gosh, when I pulled up there and we got out and we started walking over to that kennel and Winston saw Gonzo, holy cow. I did not realize just how stressed out Winston was about missing Gonzo. He wasn't showing it, but holy cow, when he saw Gonzo, he started yelping and talking and jumping like, oh, thank Christ. I don't know if it was because he really missed canned cat food, right? I don't know if it was because he really missed Gonzo that much, or if he was just so relieved that I'm not going to go fucking crazy anymore about Gonzo being gone. He was so worried. He was so worried. They're good boys. They really are very good boys. But anyway, so what else? That's a story about Gonzo. I gave you, no, I actually told the tweaker story on TikTok earlier. Winston was feeling my stress and I was just hysterical. I want you to know that it was as if I'd left a toddler on the side of the road. And that was how upset I was. I know, because I have. No, I haven't left a toddler on the side of the road. Right? Oh my God, it was horrible. It was seriously, it was, I mean, the funniest part was like, it's probably not an emergency to you, but it's an emergency to me. And as it turns out, it was an emergency to her. I hadn't considered what a traffic hazard a loose, scared 130-pound dog is. Once you think about it, he could have really done some damage. He's like hitting a deer. It's like a deer jumping out in traffic, Bumper to bumper traffic in the rain. Holy shit, that wouldn't have been pretty. That really wouldn't have been pretty. Hey, Dwizzle, nice to see you, Dwayne. Yeah. Oh my gosh. When the edibles are so good, that you just want to keep eating because they're good. I know, hippie chickie. I know, right? Oh, that's crazy. Holy cow. Oh my God. Yeah, I called the cops. that I knew that the cops had to be warned because I was too far away, and it really was. I mean, I felt like, I felt like they needed to be called because I was too far away, and I was really only thinking at first of his safety. That's why I was thinking that they might not consider it an emergency if it was just his safety at stake. And it wasn't until later that it dawned on me why they were so eager to help and get him secured, because yeah, he's a he could have done a lot of damage. He could have killed people. Cars are more likely to swerve to avoid a dog than they are a deer, I think. That's what she was thinking, and she didn't think to call. Yeah. It's so hard when they get freaked out and it's busy traffic. Holy cow, that's a terrifying. I feel so bad for her because the sheer panic that I was feeling is probably the same sheer panic that she was feeling. She probably didn't even know what hit her. I hope she didn't know what hit her because of her adrenaline, the adrenaline that she had going to get her dog. I hope that it just wiped it out of her head that quick. I would think so. I need to stop talking about it. Is that real insensitive of me to keep going on and on about what she might have experienced? Yeah, I don't think she knew what hit her. Yeah. Because when I'm thinking about how out of my mind I was with that adrenaline, worried about him, I don't think I would have known what hit me. Yeah. You're already at this excited rate, and when your brain goes into overload, you just pass out. So I don't think she knew what, yeah. That's so sad. Holy cow. Did the dog survive? Oh my God, that's scary. That is so scary. That is why the dog lived. That's why I trained Gonzo and Winston on a shock collar. When you see them stop the way they did for me, that's because for the first 3 years of their life, 4 years of their life, if they failed to stop, they would get the fuck shocked out of them. And I meant it, because we were traveling across country and I needed them to listen when I said stop. I really did. I needed them to not fuck around because I was going to be protecting them for their lives and protecting other people's lives from them. So I used, so I can, you see in that video where I say, hey, and they stop, that I think would save their life. Yeah. But also the fact that I've spent, all these years living with them. 7:24. Good night, Catherine. Thanks for stopping by, honey. Good night. I should probably take my meds too. No, it's only 7:44. Okay. But I'm so thankful that I was able to get them trained like that, so I don't have to worry about that. You have to be in complete control, because there's no way I can control them on a leash. I could have them on a leash and it would do me absolutely no good. For their safety, I have to protect society from them and protect them from society. Both. It's a both way. It's a two-way street. It only takes a couple of shocks. That's right. Most of the time, all I would have to do was vibrate them. Only once in a blue moon would I have to shock them because, I did it in the right way, Yeah. And I didn't fuck around because I didn't want them to try me. You being on the leash and them leading me, they are so big. That's right. That's right. And I figured that out real quick. Like, there is no fucking way I can control these dogs. I was having to extend the leash and wrap it. I had them both on the same lead, but I had a long, strong leash. And I would have to wrap it around my waist and then lean back everywhere we went. Okay. And if they got me wrapped around my legs, oh my God, I had people looking at me like, are you okay? Can you take care? Yes, please, just go away. Just go away. Once you're gone away, this will get easy. Just get away from me. Just go on. I've got them. Don't worry about it. They're not going to hurt me. Just go. People coming around just gets them excited. Take your dog and go. I'll be okay. It was so stressful. Holy cow. The first couple of years with these dogs, the first 3 years, they ate 7 couches. 7 couches. 7. And a chair. And a love seat. Yeah. They tore carpet off of 3 floors of stairs. But they've also been amazing and protected me many, many times. Many, many times. Anyway. Yeah. Yep. That's why they're trained with a shock collar. And that's why they stop when I say, hey. I got them to stop like that in front of a cop once. He was cruising me in a parking lot, and I stuck my head out the window and said, I'm not camping. I'm just waiting for the veterinarian to open. Vinegar works? Anyway, and so he said, no, I don't care how long you're going to be here or what you're doing. He said, I'm just checking your rig out. It's pretty cool. And I said, oh, yeah, thanks. Cool. He said, can I get a tour? I said, yeah, it's dirty, but you can get a tour. He was friendly, so I gave him a tour. And we were standing in the living room talking, and the front door was open, and the dogs alerted to something outside. So they both lunged and were mid-air. Oh, yeah. Well, these are 160-pound dogs. I don't know what vinegar is going to do for 160-pound bull mastiffs full of muscle. They're all muscle. Anyway, they lunged out the door and were mid-air. And I hollered, hey, really loud. And they stopped mid-air and turned around before they hit the ground and came back in. They need to understand the commitment they take. Love them, but they are so much work. If I had kids, I wouldn't be able to. They're my kids, that's all. So anyway, the dog stopped mid-stride and turned around and came right back in again. And the cop was standing there and looked at me and said, well, that'll work. Yep, that'll work. He was so impressed that they stopped on a dime and turned around and came back in for me. He was like, yep, that'll work. He was real impressed. Anyway, vinegar wouldn't do anything with Winston and Gonzo. Look at Gonzo. Gonzo weighs 130 pounds. He's actually the baby. He weighs 130 pounds. Winston weighs 160. Yep, they know who's boss. They know who's boss. You have to let them know who's boss, or they'll make it bad. But anyway, you guys, they are amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I enjoy them a great deal. They brought me a lot of joy. They stick with me when nobody else does. They're the only ones who don't walk away. That's because I make the very best food, but they still don't walk away. Right? Oh yeah, they're really nice with other people. Most people. There are some people that they never want to warm up to. Your fountain, you put vinegar in your fountain? What, was your dog trying to drink water out of your fountain? Dogs are great, yeah. Thank you, Christina. Well, I really enjoy it. Okay. Oh, that works then. Yeah, put vinegar in your fountain and that keeps them from drinking it. That's a good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. Vinegar does work for that. You know what else vinegar is really good for? Sunburns or burns in general. As soon as you get burned, you toss some vinegar on that shit. Takes the sting right out. Same thing with a sunburn. All you have to do is soak a paper towel in it and then drape the paper towel like over your shoulder. Any place where there's a sunburn, Just lay it briefly and then move it to the next spot and lay it briefly. And it takes all the hurt out of a sunburn and it never comes back. All you have to do is lay it here for like 10 seconds and take it off, and move it over here for like 10 seconds and take it off. Move it over here for like 10 seconds and take it off, like all over the sunburn. And it takes the burn away. It doesn't matter how bad the sunburn is, because I used to get really, really bad sunburns, like blistered, kind of sunburns where you get blistered. It doesn't matter how bad the sunburn is. You use vinegar on it and the pain is gone forever. You still feel the throbbing. You know how a sunburn throbs? You feel your skin throbbing, but there's no pain. It is the most bizarre thing. Even on blisters. That's right. You just lay it gently on there. And it actually, you would think that it feels really bad, but if you wave the paper towel in the air, it gets cold, and you put it on there and it feels so good. Leave it on there for about 5 or 10 seconds and then move it to the next, wave it and let it cool off again, then move it to the next spot. And you only have to do it one time. Sunburn goes away every time. It's freaking amazing. Vinegar is incredible stuff. I was like 50 years old. I was like 55 years old when I learned that. It took me 55 years to figure that shit out. I didn't know that. Did you? Yeah, I didn't grow. I was 55. I never knew it when I was growing up. I just dealt with the sunburn. And trust me, growing up in Texas, and I used to love to just hang out all summer long at pools, I got a bad burn every single summer, every year as a kid. Why are you laughing and telling us your age, Paula? You're oh, you're 48 years old. I said I was 55. Okay. I'm telling you, as soon as I say something, I have forgotten what I said. Like, as soon as I say it, it's no longer in my mind. I'm so sorry. Now I understand. Because I said I was 55 and you're 48. And you just learned it at 48. Yeah. But some people grew up with it. I wish I'd known that when I was growing up. She used to wash your hair with vinegar, really? Use lemon on the hair and it will make it blonde. I wonder if I should put lemon in my hair and go, I wonder what it would do to my gray hair if I put lemon juice on my hair and went out in the sun. I'm sorry, Paula. I was like, yeah, I never learned it until I was like 55 years old. I don't even know how I had a sunburn. When I was working on the school bus, I got a sunburn, and somehow I knew, somebody might have told me, put vinegar on it. I forget. One of my friends probably did. Somebody online told me. So I did, and it worked. I can't believe how easy it was. It still peels, though. If it's going to peel, it will still peel, and it will still itch when it peels. But you don't, if the pain goes away, it never comes back. You don't have to do it twice. You don't have to do it every couple hours. One time. Now, that's not the case with other burns. But with sunburns, you only have to do it one time. I burnt my hand a couple of days ago on the grill, picking a hot pan up off the grill, and it was burned pretty bad. And I doused it in vinegar, and it would keep the pain away for about 45 minutes. But then I'd have to douse it in vinegar again. So I went and got some burn gel. But sunburn, you only have to put vinegar on it one time, and it's done. Once and done. It's great. It really is. It's great. Anyway, I've been on here for almost an hour. I think I'm going to get off. I'm going to take my my nightly meds and go start working on, maybe I'll start working on my book. Or maybe I don't know. I'm going to go do something and sit in bed and wait for my meds to kick in. So good night, and I will see you guys in the morning for coffee. And if you want one of these thank you cards, let me tell you about these thank you cards, people who just joined. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me show you the cards that I've got to give out. If you send me your address, I'm going to send everybody, or actually 120 people, I will send this card to you. Here you go. So if you send me your address, butterhag@gmail.com, I'll send you one of these thank you cards. It's a 5x7 card. So send me your name and address to butterhag@gmail.com. I just addressed 11 of them today. So, and 10 went out yesterday and 11 went out today. So that means that there are 99 left. 99 cards left. Get you one. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Good night. Peace. Love.